Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I want to give you an update on my experimental copy trading portfolio. The whole gold trading has been doing fantastic, but the last week of January we had a crash, and because of this episode we have a couple of liquidations. Other accounts went to heavy drawdowns, but still we managed to close January with strong profits. Actually, one of the best months so far since I got started with this plan. I would say the reason why is diversification. What I've been doing for the last few months is looking for traders with real strategies. I'm testing real accounts with real capital, real risk. I'm taking real decisions during volatility. That's why I'm calling this my experimental copy trading portfolio. I've been doing all of this through a regulated broker. I've been learning a lot about risk models and execution styles. I found some strategies with explosive returns. Those are the risky ones, and also some others that are more conservative. That diversification is helping me to keep this portfolio alive. You need to know this is not completely, let's say, fully passive. It requires constant monitoring, daily attention, emotional control, super important. You will see drawdowns, you will see red days. Sometimes we see liquidations, and it's kind of normal with this type of approach. But if you cannot handle that pressure in the market, if you cannot handle fluctuations in liquidity, probably this is not for you. This approach is better for those that are looking to stay involved with the trading process, monitor the trader's behavior, understanding the strategies behind the execution. I really enjoy to do trading. All that I'm doing here, I found it super interesting and profitable. But I'm not going to lie, it can be also stressful and time consuming. If that is your type of approach, I invite you to check the other videos in the channel. You can also check my Telegram group, and if you have any questions, we can discuss about all of this over there, all right? In this video, I just want to focus on this active experiment, how we finished the month of January, the results during the first 2 weeks of February. But before we go there, again, remember, no strategy wins forever. Volatility exposes everything. So let me show you first what we got, and probably this information can help you to understand how the whole thing works. So, in the last week of January, I was inside these 7 different accounts: Secure Trader, Lion, Gold Knox, Luxovia, Big Fat Gold, Abisco, KSL. I stopped using Multicom. I didn't lose money, but it didn't earn enough to justify the risk. So I decided to take that capital and move it to the Big Fat Gold. Also, I was following Pit Logic, but that was more concerning. It used to be a conservative and consistent strategy, but suddenly, starting the year, the trading behavior changed. They start to have more losses. Also, I feel like no discipline anymore to not only to trade, but also to have communication with the community. Then I find out the team behind all of this. They started a new account. I found that super unprofessional because it's like they don't care about the people inside Pip Logic. So I decided to stop following that account. Now, during the last week of January, Luxovia got completely liquidated. Apparently, during the huge crash in the last week of January, the expert advisor has some issues. I think the problem was the execution inside the broker, but they were aware of all of this, and Lirunex promised to reimburse the initial capital, the initial deposit for all the investors inside this account. So during that last week in the Secure Trader, we got a 7.60% in returns. Lion gave us 10.66%. Golden Knox, we closed the week in red, minus 3%. Luxovia was gone. Big Fat Gold gave us a 42%. I was starting to use these 2 new accounts, Abisco and KSL. KSL is the only account in the portfolio that is trading Euro USD. The rest of the accounts are trading gold. So the final results for January, the first week we got a 4.30% in gains. Well, the first week was January, Thursday and Friday. That was starting the year, no trades during those 2 days. Then the third week, we had an amazing rally, 95% in gains. We almost doubled our portfolio only in that week. The fourth week, we got a 24%. And the last week, we got this 1278. That gave us a total of 136% for the month of January. But we also need to pay fees. that took a big chunk of those profits, but we closed the month in 78.84% for January. I'm really happy with those results. Now in February 2nd to the 6th, we have Secure Trader, Lion, Gold Knox. I was waiting for the reverse from Luxovia. So in that position, I start to follow this new account called Heterogeneous. We also have Abisco and KSL. At the beginning of January, we lost Big Fat Gold. It went to liquidation. This was a super high risk account from December 8th until the end of January. They managed to generate a 1,400% in returns. That was giving us an average of 5.87% daily. That was absolutely insane. But this is an example of a high risk, high reward option. With this type of accounts, the idea is to use only risk capital. Still, for all of those that got started from the very beginning in December, they multiplied their initial deposits over and over again. I also got a huge profit from this account, but yeah, unfortunately it got liquidated. Now they are opening the account again. No, actually they started last week. Let me show you here. You can see February 2026, they started again. The same rules, same initial deposit. I think they trade only 2 days and already have 30% in returns. So that's amazing. I'm going to add that one again to my list for this week. But yeah, in the first week, that one disappeared. We have a couple of losses in 3 accounts. And after the fees, we closed that first week in a 2.49%. Now, our last week, from the 9th until the 13th of February, we got the reimbursement from Luxovia, and I added again to the list. Secure Trader had a nice return for the week, 9.84. Huge gains during Thursday. Lion Gold also gave us a 4.18%. Unfortunately, the trader has decided to go private, so we cannot find this account anymore. They also had an amazing rally, and we closed that week with a 4.80%. I'm going to add a new account this week to fill up this position. Gold Knox gave us a 3.22%. Heterogeneous, it gave us a huge return on Tuesday, closing the week in at 12.46%. Luxovia starting again the engines, it gave us a 1.42%. Abisco gave us a 0.26% that week. And KSL, big surprise, gave us a huge return of 14.56% that week. Total return, 45%. After fees, the whole portfolio generated a 33% in returns. Super happy with the results so far. I think I was wrong here when I say, yeah, KSL is doing gold trading. The one that is trading Euro USD is Abisco, the only one in the portfolio with a different instrument. They got started in September. Average daily return is sitting right now in a 0.61%. It's also a cent account, minimum deposit 100. And KSL trading gold, Monday to Friday, high frequency trading scalping. The average daily return is in 3.55%. As you can see, it gives nice returns for the week, but it's more risky, so keep that in mind. Luxovia, back to the game. They got started in October. Secure Trader, this is the version V2. The first version was launched in October, but they got liquidated in December. So this is the second round. I have a full video talking about this one. And I have a few videos here in the channel talking about all of these accounts. Big Fat Gold, this is the third round. Let's see how far we can go this time. Now, if you think this is something that you might want to give it a try, well, first, you need to open an account in Lirunex. All you need to do is click the first link in the description. Right after you open an account, you need to perform a KYC process just by clicking right here where it says verify. After you get verified, you need to perform a deposit. That is a very simple process. Type the amount, go to the next page, select the network. Now we can also find the BIP20 network in the options. After you finish your deposit, now we go back to the members area. Fund manager is where you're going to find all the PAM accounts. PAM account is like a mutual fund where we are going to put all our deposits, and the trader is going to use that capital. And at the end of the session, everybody get their parts. The only PAM account I have in the list is Luxovia. We just subscribe, and in the bottom of that page, you will find that button. When we click on it, you will see something like this. Type the amount that you want to allocate in that account and subscribe. But for copy trading is a different process. All the copy trading accounts, we are going to find it in social trading. We need to create sub accounts for each one of the strategies. And for all the strategies that I'm following, I'm using MT4 and a cent account. Cent accounts are designed for high volume trading strategies and also for those that are having, let's say, deposits under $5,000. The lot size here is going to be smaller, so it's going to help in the risk management side. That's it. So we select cent account, we give a name right here. Usually I put the name of the strategy that I'm following. Here I see my deposit, and right here I type the amount that I want to deposit. And right here below, you will see the conversion from US dollars to cents. We create the account. We're going to have this information that we're going to use later. You will also receive this by email. Then we're going to come to social trading and we are going to subscribe to the strategy. We type the name of that account that we want to subscribe, go inside the panel. Here you will see all the stats. Go to the bottom of the page and you will find the minimum deposit and the subscribe button. Click there. It's going to open this window. You will see the account that you just create with the balance that you just allocate in that account. The recommended settings is proportional to balance. And here we put 0.01. That's the lot size. And then we click here and subscribe. That's all we need to do. The account is going to start to follow that strategy. Now, if you want to follow the performance of each one of the accounts in real time, you can download the MetaTrader 4. Remember this information we got by email. Just find the server by typing that name here in the search bar. Click on it and type the login number and the password. And that's it. You're going to start to see the activity of that account inside the application. If you have any extra questions, I'll be happy to help you. You can find me on Telegram. The link is in the description. I also have a tab in my Telegram group where I'm just giving you the updates of this experimental copy trading. That's the easiest way to keep you updated if I don't have the chance to make a video. I will let you know what I'm adding to my portfolio. Come and join us. And well, guys, this is all that I want to show you today. Let me know what you think about this one. If you want to see my future updates, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications. Thank you so much for your company, and I'll see you in the next one. My name is Will, the crypto leader. Bye.